Well, it would appear that I've landed myself in Namibia. Known to most as the place that God made in anger, Namibia is home to the stunning Damarlands and the relentless Namib Desert, one of the oldest deserts in the world. Now, I could not have been dropped in a more unforgiving place, but I'm here to make the most of it.
3 weeks ago, I woke up in one of the harshest deserts in the world with only the clothes on my back and a strange amount of camera equipment, battling the ferocious elements of the Namib and the mysterious creatures that live here. In my quest to find civilization, I got to travel most of northern Namibia, breaking land speed records and landing myself in only the most desolate of locations, narrowly missing all major towns and bumping into not one of Namibia's 5 million population. Finally, I accidentally stumbled a rough 200 miles north to the Kunene River, the border of Angola, and for me, the end of the line. The desert had taken its toll. Days had gone by since my last real drink, and tasseling with that cobra had been now on my last legs. Desert life continued around me. These animals were far better adapted to the environment. Me, I was going to have to find water fast, or soon it was going to be game over.
These little brown beetles are so fast. Kind of managed to corner this one. The fascinating colors on them.
The fog stand beetle is most famous for its ability to collect water from mist, using the water attractive and repulsive contouring on its shell. What many don't know is that in Massachusetts, scientists have attempted to replicate this design in order to create textured surfaces, such as fog-free windows.
They're very good at storing water, but thank you. Thanks, mate. Here we go again. I'll let you go, mate.
Enough fooling around in the dirt. Just over the horizon, an unfamiliar, deafening sound.
Is that water? Do I hear water?
The Kunene River, flowing strong and fast, cutting a deep path through the rock and desert. It was a paradise in the desert, hidden by steep, treacherous cliffs on either side.
Welcome to Ipupa!
There would be no shortage of water here. That I could be certain of. But there was more to this place than just a raging waterfall. The Kunene itself was the paradise I'd been looking for. A tropical oasis in the middle of the driest desert. This is a place that would make Robinson Crusoe a very jealous man. Teeming with life like a Caribbean island, the Kunene is sanctuary to all.
The contrast is incredible. One minute I'm wandering the driest deserts imaginable. The next, I step into this tropical oasis of the Kunene River. It's like I'm on holiday.
It was easy to think that, and the animals seemed to agree. The Makalani palms above my head were alive with little green flashes of feathers. Almost every part of the Makalani can be eaten by humans, but it was a few small birds taking the opportunity. Rosy-cheeked lovebirds, my favorite. foraging in the leaf litter of the riverine forest floor, was my 8th treasure bird, the bare-cheeked babbler. And not only that, a flock of them too. This tropical oasis that I'd landed myself in was abundant. I'd have no trouble eking out a living here. However, this magical place had one more surprise for me. A very unassuming bird, one that most would expect to find in their own backyard, but the rufous-tailed palm thrush is no garden bird. Mostly making their nests in the large leaves of the makalani palms, the palm thrushes can never stray too far from the river, making their distribution in southern Africa minute, and making this one really special treasure bird. Much like the Cinderella waxbullet, it was a bird whose beauty was subtle, soft fading hues of blue and brown, blended smoothly like makeup. It was a privilege to see and almost as much fun to tick, especially since it bumped my life list up to 759. Sadly, one treasure bird had failed to make an appearance. I'd tried hard, but the rock runner had simply eluded me. But that is how birding works. Seriously guys, my treasure birds don't come with a guarantee.
Well, it's been a long trip. We were finally here in paradise. I may still be lost in the desert, but with this fishing rod I conveniently just found, I'll be catching my dinner, going to sleep, and hoping it'll all be alright in the morning. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I have a confession to make, guys. While we tried hard to keep up the charade, some of you may have noticed some technicalities with my Lost in the Desert adventure. Sudden wardrobe changes, appearing and disappearing equipment, and the floating camera that followed me around the whole trip. Well, here it is. I hate to say it, but I wasn't alone in the desert.
Can't recording. Welcome to Ethiopia.
We're good, you know, that's not much of a problem.
I'd say it's probably about 15 meters.
Sign of civilization. I'm saved. My name is Joshua Crickmay, and I'll see you next time.